A wonderful evening, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, where we continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. Something happening right there in Harare. Very, very disturbing news that we've seen demolitions happening in the rainy season once again, and a lot of people have suffered. Harare City Council destroyed dozens of homes in Ridgeview, Belvedere, which it says were constructed illegally. Operation to spread throughout the city. And they are saying that these people built houses without council approved plans and they need to restore order. This is according to Samuel Nyabeza, who is the director of planning. The major question which I have for these people is, maiva kupi zvinhu zvakadai zvichiitika? So these are the pictures of these demolitions. Very, very sad situation right there. And let us see if we can put right across a video, a footage to show what was really transpiring and what was really happening. Very beautiful property right there, being demolished by these people. And you ask the question, what is really happening? What are you doing this to your own people, to your own citizens? And this is very, very sad. This is how we are living right here in the nation of Zimbabwe. This is what our people are going through on a daily basis, and it's sad. It's a very sad to see these things are happening on a daily basis. So look at this home. Let me put the pictures right here across so that you can actually see. This is a home, a very beautiful home right there on the screen, just demolished just like that. You know, our government, in my own thoughts, was supposed to come in and look at the value of the properties. Look at how orderly these properties are. And also look at the land use of that property. What was the original plan for this land use? What has happened? How do we rectify this? How do we deal with this? Then you find a solution. But we now have a problem because this government simply moves and does things which are unthinkable to its own people. Something which is not commendable, something which personally I feel is wrong. So look at these houses. These are people who have invested so much in building these houses, but overnight they're just destroyed just like that. Look at them. Very beautiful houses right there. They're being destroyed. They're being demolished. And you go on to the housing waiting list. There are people who came late on the waiting list who have gotten houses way before than others who were on the way, who came onto the waiting list a long time ago. That is a sign of corruption. Instead of investigating these issues and dealing with these issues, they've chosen to demolish properties for the people. One of the most important things to note is that while these things are happening, let us agree that the land barons or the people who sold land to these people are still free. They are walking scot-free. Nothing is happening to them. Nobody is arresting them. They are not even losing any properties. No efforts to recover the monies lost by these people are being made. So also, Stone Ridge was not spared. In Stone Ridge, several people have been left stranded once again after the government then demolished their structures, which they said illegal. So this is the rainy season. There is no care about the kids. Let's say, okay, you have seen that it's good to demolish. What about the kids? You don't even think about the kids or whatsoever. Myself, I have seen Mrambatsvina. I'm a victim of Mrambatsvina, and it's a very sad situation. You know, the most part which hurts me is that after Mrambatsvina, the same government came back and said, we are now putting people back into the same area they removed the people. And people went to build the same kind of houses they had built before. So the same land, same people, just that a few then joined vakazouya zvechikoronyera, because when something like that happens, they'll open loopholes and a lot of unscrupulous elements then come in. And you know, you ask questions to say, where are we going as a nation? You never get answers. But these are the results of voting for people like ZANU-PF. And Snow Botongogara, a ZANU-PF person, says land barons are a threat to the national security. If they are a threat to the national security, what have you done to the land barons? What are the consequences of land barons? Because a clear message must have consequences to the people involved in this criminality. And that is something which is very important. And up until you do that, then forget. So we have seen these things happening. This is 2021. They were talking about demolitions in Glenville 3. This is 2021, which means they don't care about the so-called land barons they talk about. They care about making sure that they make you suffer as a person or as a citizen. Being poor is a taboo right here in Zimbabwe. We have seen these things happening since 2021. In fact, since time immemorial, these things have happened repeatedly each and every year. You have a certain section of a society or community crying. We need a law in Zimbabwe which is going to state that once somebody builds a house and has stayed at a particular place for 3 months, you cannot evict those people. We need such a law, because what is happening right now, we have to ask a council, where were you when these things were happening? Because you have your plans, and where was the director of planning? Because you have plans in your offices. You are seeing that these people are erecting structures on an illegal piece of land. You let them construct. After they have completed, you then come in to demolish their structures and destroy their structures. The major question is, why did you allow them to do so? So you know, it's something very, 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 very sad. It's something very, very sad, Team Zimbabwe, and my heart is in pain as we are speaking right now. Okay, let me take a few comments right here and understand. Judith, thank you very much for coming. Mbire, okay. Hello, how are you, Mbire? Ivy, thank you very much for coming as well. Judith, okay, so it's a very sad situation, because our people are going to suffer. Imagine if you have children, where are you going with the kids? Definitely, it's a problem. Okay, so I think this was happening today. This was happening today. These are the latest reports. It happened today. Ivy says, and VP Chwenga is looking at this quality, but he wants to tell us he will be a good president. Okay, that is true. Personally, ZANU-PF people are the same. Let me tell you this. ZANU-PF people are the same. They are the same. I will never trust ZANU-PF people. Myself, I will never trust them, because they have actually proven to be the same. Tishman says, pray for us in Mozambique today. The situation is out of hand. Blood everywhere now. Pakaipa. Okay. Thank you very much, Tishman, for the update. We hope and believe that the situation will normalize. We have done a video, ZANU-PF people calling for more bloodshed in Mozambique. It's actually sad to see those people are actually saying you need to use more force. It can't happen like that. Glot says, Mnangagwa government has taken Zimbabweans for granted for too long. One day they will answer for this inhuman treatment of people. It is coming. I hope and believe that one day we need to hold them accountable. Even if it takes 20 years, 30 years, we will need to hold them accountable. Even posthumously, we must hold them accountable, which means we will even freeze, attach, and recover the costs of these people from their own assets. This is the only way we need to deal with this issue. In the future, one day, I know that this will happen. We will need to go after ZANU-PF people. We need to go after these top echelons people who have terrorized our people, who have allowed lawlessness to happen in Zimbabwe. You know, a country must start by investigating to say, how did somebody who came late on the waiting list, how is that person affording to have a property before somebody who has been there? You know, I have seen an advert or something which was talking about a company which is going to build 1 million units of houses right in Zimbabwe. It's a foreign company which has come to Zimbabwe. They are targeting 1 million units. Yet the people of Zimbabwe are saying, Tipewo must stand. Can we have somewhere to stay? They can't get them. So this is a problem. And it's very sad. So Team Zimbabwe, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Let us end this live program right here. We still have a lot to cover in the nation of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much, everyone. Love, much love to all of you.